There's a quiet moment in every trader's life when they realize something painful about themselves, something they can't ignore anymore. For me, that moment happened after blowing my third account. Not my first. Not my second. My third. By then, I couldn't pretend it was bad luck, or the market, or volatility, or timing. The only common denominator was me. And there was one rule I avoided for years, that could have saved me from every one of those disasters. But I didn't respect it until the pain forced it into my bones. In the early years, I traded with a strange combination of confidence and denial. I thought I understood the market better than I did. I believed I could always recover. I told myself the same lie every losing trader whispers on the edge of disaster. It will turn around. Just give it time. I wasn't trading with a plan. I was trading with hope. And hope is the most dangerous position you can ever take. The rule I ignored was simple: never let a single trade threaten your ability to trade tomorrow. It sounds obvious. It sounds boring. It sounds like something you already know. But I didn't just need to know it, I needed to become it. And that took far more time, pain, and humility than I expected. I want to take you back to one specific day, because this was the day the rule stopped being a suggestion and became a survival instinct. It was a Friday afternoon, the kind of day where boredom mixes with impatience, and traders make terrible decisions. I had taken a few small losses earlier in the session, manageable ones, nothing to be emotional about. But losses build tension, and tension builds justification. I convinced myself I needed one more trade before the week ended. One good move to erase the sting of the morning. One clean setup to finish strong. But the setup I found wasn't clean. It wasn't even decent. It was noise. It was randomness dressed up as opportunity. And I entered anyway, because I was trading emotion, not logic. As soon as the trade moved against me, that internal fire lit up. I didn't want to accept the loss. I didn't want to be wrong again. I didn't want to end the week feeling defeated. So I widened my stop. Then widened it again. And when the pain grew too much to tolerate, I did the one thing that destroys more traders than any strategy or market condition ever will. I added size. Not because it made sense. Not because it improved my position. But because I couldn't accept the psychological discomfort of losing. The market didn't punish me quickly. It punished me slowly, like it wanted me to feel every inch of the mistake. When the trade finally snapped against me and hit the liquidation level, I watched my account drain like sand through a broken hourglass. A week's worth of work erased in minutes. A month's worth of progress undone. And for what? A desperate attempt to avoid admitting I was wrong. When the dust settled and I saw the final number, I didn't feel anger. I didn't feel sadness. I felt emptiness. It was the same emptiness I felt the first time I blew an account, and the same emptiness I felt the second time. That's when I realized the truth. If I didn't change, trading would destroy me. So I sat there, staring at the glowing chart in front of me, and I made myself confront the rule I'd avoided for so long. The rule that every profitable trader lives by, whether they say it out loud or not. Protect the trader first. The trade comes second. Always. This rule became the backbone of everything I've done since. It changed the way I sized positions. It changed the way I handled losses. It changed the way I viewed risk. But more importantly, it changed the way I viewed myself. Because I finally understood that trading wasn't about winning. It was about surviving. The trader who survives long enough eventually becomes profitable. The trader who doesn't, never stands a chance. When I started living by that rule, things shifted. I stopped allowing a single trade to take more than it deserved. I started cutting losers quickly. I started respecting my future self more than my current emotions. I started thinking in terms of 100 trades, not one. And the market responded to my discipline with something I had never experienced before: consistency. Not perfection. Not constant wins. Consistency. The kind of stability that builds slowly at first, then accelerates when your habits align with your intentions. Here's the part most traders forget. You don't blow accounts because of the market. You blow accounts because you abandon your rules in moments of emotional weakness. If you've ever doubled down in frustration, added size and fear, refused to stop out because you knew the market would reverse, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. The market didn't beat you. You beat you. And that brings me to what I want you to do right now. Comment below with the rule you struggle with the most. It might be cutting losses. It might be oversizing. It might be walking away when you're emotional. Naming the weakness is how you take away its power. If this helped you, like the video and subscribe for more old trading secrets.